Everybody out there in the universe and Missoula, Montana. That's where we're at right now. I'm going to sing one for the town. Butte, America, and Missoula, USA. They're kind of related. Missoula, 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 Missoula. It's a weird little town, weirdest town around. It's Missoula, 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 USA. Well, Austin, Texas, used to be cool and respected. Oh, Missoula, so much cooler. It's true. It's rangy and it's gangly, it's grungy and it's hungry. It's a weird little town, weirdest town around. It's Missoula, 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 USA. Portland, Oregon, used to seem enormously important, but now the kids there are all suffering from boredom. They all want to fly away to Missoula, USA, 'cause it's a weird little town, weirdest town around. It's Missoula, 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 USA. Boulder and Burlington and Madison and Asheville, Santa Cruz and Lawrence, Kansas, even East Nashville. They all try and keep it funky with their dreamers and their junkies, but nobody holds a candle to the beauty nor the scandals of our weird little town. It's the queerest one I've found. It's Missoula, 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 USA. We got Hellgate High School, the Zach and Zombie Tools, brain and eggs, he needs them, at the Ox throughout the season. David Lynch was born here, I rest my stinking case. Missoula, 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 USA. It's Grace Decker. That's Ian Smith.
Howdy.
Well, I'm gonna put my harmonica on for this. We played the Zach a year ago on the 25th, so just under a year ago. And there's a big audience. And now we get about 12 people in the audience, and it feels even bigger just because we've been so isolated. So thanks for coming. Burn me down, Jesus, burn me down. There's no need to fear it. Strike a match and feel the spirit. Please burn me down, Jesus, burn me down. Burn me down, Hannah, burn me down. Burn me down, Hannah, burn me down. She don't want to hear it, but my lyrics need more spirit. So burn me down, Hannah, burn me down. forest, burn 'em down. Burn down the forest, burn 'em down. Smokey Bear's a liar, let the old bear retire. And burn down the forest, burn 'em down. Burn the corporations, burn 'em down.
Burn 'em down.
Burn the corporations, burn 'em down.
Burn 'em down.
Like dams upon the river, let's take 'em out forever. And burn the corporations, burn 'em down. Burn 'em down. To the earth. Burn their crowns. Burn their churches. I'll burn them down. Burn me down, Jesus, burn me down. Burn me down, Jesus, burn me down. There's no need to fear it, strike a match and feel the spirit, please. Burn me down, Jesus, burn me down. And burn me down, Bernie, burn me down. And burn me down, Hannah. Oh, burn me down. Pretty smoking fiddle, I gotta say. Yeah, give it up, Grace Decker. This one's called Bull. And it's the year of the ox is coming up in February. It's been the year of the rat, if you didn't know, for the last year.
Or 4.
Yeah, or 5. So yeah, the bull. It's about an old guy I used to drive truck with. Well, his dad's name's Butch, and his brother's name's Buck, and his best friend's name's Big Jim. And they're all big men, but the one in the pen is bigger than all of them. I swear he's a bull. He's a bull. He got horns on the sides of his skull. There's a hump in his back, and his big nutsack just hangs real low. Whoa, whoa. Well, he don't like unions, and he don't like feds. If you slack on your job, old boy sees red. He's a bull. He's a bull. He's a beast when he bellers and bucks. He's got a Kenworth body and a Freightliner face and a fist like a Big Mac truck. God damn it, he's a bull. Like I said, he got horns on the sides of his head. There's a hump in his back, and he's prone to attack when the moon is full. Whoa, whoa. Yeah! We got raccoons sleeping on the interstate. We got fence posts underwater. When the big bull comes, unleash your sons and lock up all your daughters. Why? 'Cause he's a bull, big bull. He got horns on the sides of his skull. He'll smell her like a bull, then bell her like a bull. Better tell her that a feller ain't a man. He's a what? He's a, oh my God, smells like a brangus. Hair from his chin to his Angus. He's a bull. He's a devil. Hoof rot. Pedal to the metal, come on. Well, you got your bull whale and you got your bull dog. Got your bull moose and you got your bull frog. Got your bull elk and you got your bull snake. But there's no such thing as a bull milkshake. He's a bull. not a cow. He's a bull, easy now. He's a bull. Well, he does what he's gotta with his fury and force, and he won't be hurried by a man on a horse. His back is strong, but his brain is dull. He's a 2-ton terminal Simmental bull. He's a sire. Yes, sir, he's a bull, and he's proud of the load that he pulls. There's mud in his crack, and his big nutsack just hangs real low. Whoa, whoa. Yeah! Hey guys, thanks for tuning in.
Did you hear anything? No?
Miss you, Aaron.
She's got Aaron's sticker on her.
I do.
Yeah, he's contractually obligated to.
Yes, sponsored by.
This next one's called Damascus. And Damascus is the oldest city in the world, they say, in Syria. And my daughter happens to be of Syrian heritage. She's a quarter Syrian. It was about when I met her mom. And our very first date, we went camping, and when we got back, the tree in my ex-wife's backyard had been shattered by a bolt of lightning. It was just a very bizarre thing, so I got inspired. Lightning struck the tree, my baby was sleeping under. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Lightning struck the tree, my baby was sleeping under. Then the thunder came crashing down on me. Well, Moses was a good man, Moses was a shy man. Moses was the cowboy who turned into a diamond. He came burning into Zion with 7 lamps blazing. Oh, that I am the light, the lion wasn't lying. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Baby was sleeping under. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Baby was sleeping under. Then the thunder came crashing down on me. Moses was a good man, Moses was a shy man. Moses was the cowboy who turned into a diamond. Offensive to the senses of the Lord. Lightning struck the tree, baby was sleeping under. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Lightning struck the tree, baby was sleeping under. Then the thunder came crashing down on me. Muhammad was the prophet was a shaman. The shaman was a messenger, may peace be upon him. From the time he met Khadijah to his exile in Medina, everywhere Muhammad went, the lamb was sure to follow. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Baby was sleeping under. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Lightning struck the tree, lightning. Baby was sleeping under. Then the thunder, it came crashing down on me. Grace Decker, come on. Like a pine cone in a cyclone, now that my mind is blown, I can't find my way home. Somebody tell Alice I'm not in Kansas anymore. I'm in Damascus now with Dorothy at the orgy, watching Debbie Does Dallas in the lightning, lightning. And a thunder, thunder. Ooh, lightning, lightning. Wow, lightning, lightning. Oh baby, Then the thunder, it came crashing down on me. Well, if you believe in giants, I believe in giants. If you believe in science, I believe in science. I believe in flatbed Fords, Amazing Grace, and Tracy Lords. All these fences are offensive. All these fences are offensive. All these fences are offensive to the Lord. Well, this is our first show, I do believe, since the last show.
That's
So,
true.
a little rusty, very rusty. I'm very rusty. I apologize. But just everything's new. There's lights. I walked downtown today and looked in store windows and stuff. I've really been under a rock. So I'm just kind of in shock. Almost feels somewhat normal. Here's a song that I've never got through once, but this will be it. And I may never sing this song again because it's called 20 for 2020. It's a tribute to last year, and I don't really want to think about much more about last year, so, but it's really about Trump. I know. 20 reasons why Trump might be the Antichrist. 1, he can stare into the sun, unsanitized hands. That's 2, super spreader of the flu. 3, he's contemptuous of all that's good and true. Now 4, tricks poor people. 5, civil war people. Made the country more divided than before. People 666 was the address on his door. 7, every deadly sin accounted for. More now 8, Vietnam. He got deferred. Some gave all. 1 had a bone spur. 9 lives somehow survives. Caught the corona and now he thrives. 10 commandments, each one broken. Make Babylon great should be a slogan. 11, heaven only knows the scenarios. Don John, modern incarnation of Lothario. No integrity, infidelity. Grabs him by the Billy Bush, pushes to celebrity. 12, Brett Kavanaugh, all these judges. 13, bankruptcy, everything he touches. 14, what is it? 14, quarantine. 14, quarantines could have saved lives. 15, listening could have saved wives. 16, candles, underage scandals. 17 and younger, he took some gambles. 18, photo ops, COVID-19. If cleanliness is godliness, then where's the hygiene? And 20, 20,000 dead times 10, but 20 doesn't cut it, so let me start again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, he's the everything. 1, he's the opposite of everything Christ-like. False God, false prophet, faulty zeitgeist. 2, hates Jews even though his daughter is one. He wants to be crown king of Jerusalem. 3, hypocrisy. 4, idiocracy. 5, Fifth Avenue, murder democracy. 6, eugenics, Nazi is a sausage. 7, Melania, he keeps a hostage. 8, Ivanka, I call her Karen. 9, Don Jr., Eric, Tiffany, and Barron. Not their fault that the dad is a devil and my guest is the youngest one will be a rebel. Now 10, his friends or lack thereof. It's hard to be a narcissist and still attract love. 11, 11, border walls, the southern fence. Trump treats refugees like flies treat Pence. 12, elves on the shelves, Merry Christmas. It's not about Christ though, all about business. 13, 13, birtherism, what a turd. 14, tweets like a bird. 15, he lies, won't cite sources. 16, he spies on his own golf courses. 17, 17, he wanted the election to fail. He messed around with the U.S. mail. 18, the environment is getting hot. The danger to rhinoceroses are getting shot. 19, mark of the beast on the hats of militiamen of Michigan. They better stand back. 20 plus 20, and I'm still not done. I could keep counting to 1,001. Jesus was a peace-loving son of a gun. He said, blessed are the poor who are born to run. He said, love the immigrant or pay the price. Put God first and abolish ICE. And that's 20 for 2020, y'all. Yes, y'all. Plus 20 more for the money ball. Ah.
Woo, damn fine, Sandman. Damn fine.
That's a big list. They sometimes like cross-circuit each other. I'm like, which list am I on?
Here's one I wrote on New Year's Eve. It's called The Great Compromised. John Prine wrote a great American song called The Great Compromise, which was about Vietnam and how he felt sold out by the government. And I feel like we've kind of been sold out by the last administration with this coronavirus thing. No plans, no nothing. And so I call it The Great Compromised. It's a tribute not only to John Prine's song, it's an elegy for the last year and a tribute to some of the musicians who have died. I couldn't fit them all in there. Shout out to Jerry Jeff Walker up there, or down there, wherever. And who else? Who else died last year that's not in the song? Mac Davis. Who's that? He made it in the song.
Oh, yeah.
There's another outlaw. Oh, yeah, Billy Joe Shaver. All right. Well, I kissed an angel this morning, and I hope that she don't have the plague. I met her last night on the hip strip. She was wearing an American flag. Dear Lord, don't let me catch COVID. My health just isn't that good. My hair's turning gray, and my eyesight is fading, and my rooster don't crow like it should. I'm here at the bar getting sober. Tonight, from watching the news on TV, Nashville got bombed on Christmas Eve, and I just turned 53. Bartender, shake me a cocktail, something to help me feel brave. A vaccine, Viagra injection, you know the kind that I crave. And Joe Biden looks just like how I feel. He's not sexy or witty or tough. His bones are as brittle as a candy cane, but he's honest, or at least close enough. Well, I'm here at the bar getting sober. Tonight is New Year's Eve. The year of the rat's almost over. If only the damn rat would leave. Well, I kissed an angel good morning, and I'll love her like the devil tonight. 'Cause if a woman like that shares an apple with me, well, by God, I'm taking a bite. Oh, but Lord, don't let me catch COVID. And please put an end to these lies. I'm tired of watching this channel, and I'd rather be touching her thighs. Oh, but first, raise a glass to Bill Withers, Little Richard, Helen Reddy, and Charlie Pride. And last but not least, John Prine, rest in peace. And thank you for the great compromise. This one's called Imaginary World. And it kind of sums up what a lot of people have been feeling. Feels like everything's collapsing sometimes. But when you wake up from it all, wake up from the nightmare, you realize it's not so bad. In my imaginary world, You don't love me like you say you do. And in my imaginary world, you don't need me as much as I need you. And in my imaginary world, you won't touch me like you've done before. And in my imaginary world, you don't want me anymore. But in the morning, when I rise, angels open up my eyes and let me know that stuff ain't real. It's just how I feel. And in my imaginary world, my sense of humor went and jumped the tracks. And in my imaginary world, well, I don't think it's ever coming back. But in the morning, when I rise, angels open up my eyes and let me know that stuff ain't real, just how I feel. And in my imaginary world, well, I see suburbs on the western plains. And in my imaginary world, all the cowboys have gone insane. And in my imaginary world, the skies are dark and always filled with rain. And in my imaginary world, all the bison and antelope are tame. But in the morning, when I rise, angels open up my eyes and let me know that stuff ain't real, it's just how I feel. Yes, in the morning, when I rise, angels open up my eyes and let me know that stuff ain't real, it's just how I feel. Thanks so much. Should I flash that sign or later? All right.
Flashing's always a good idea, Sandman. Oh,
So true.
why, thank you, Michael. Hey, Sandman, Michael Bernardi
Yeah.
was at the show that I first saw you at in 1994 at the Punk Bar. Jay's upstairs.
Were you guys like 4?
Thank you. Yeah. I think Ian like hitchhiked down from Libya to see that show. You were a teenager though.
I was.
Yeah.
I think I was 18.
He bought all my cassette tapes. Anyway, so his name's Ryan Labardi?
Who? Oh, no, Michael.
Michael.
Michael Bernardi. Yeah.
Hey, Michael. Everybody, this is the link you can click on if you want to share some funds with us, and we'll use it for our band fund, make a record. Well, how about Bachelor House? It's kind of a ghost. This one's a ghost story. There's also a new one. Your shower stall's too small. There's dead red skeeters on the windows and walls, and there's death on the toilet seat. We both got fungus on our fingers and feet. His king-size bed's half covered in tools, 'cause without a woman there ain't no rules. And there's a styrofoam cup in the dirty dish rack, 'cause his coffee mug done cracked. Ha, ha, ha. Me and my daddy in the bachelor house, working
working on the Bachelor House. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Well, Daddy can build about any old thing, but he'd rather drink liquor on the old porch swing. And as for me, I don't do a lot. I sweat like a horse when the sun gets hot. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Well, Daddy walks around without any clothes. He looks like a ghost, is I suppose. He buries his grief where the hound's tongue grows, and from his heart sprouts a rose. Well, it's been 10 years since my father died. The coroner ruled it a suicide. The judge said, son, you're the fortunate one, 'cause you inherited the house and the old shotgun. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. One more time, Reese. When I look in the mirror, I see my daddy. On the message machine, I can hear my daddy. His voice is raspy and his breath is nasty, and he won't stop talking to me. Ha, ha, ha. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Me and my daddy in the Bachelor House, working on the Bachelor House. Me and my daddy, working on the Bachelor House.
Go great.
Well, there's the ultimate Bachelor House of all time was out near Lincoln, Montana. A fellow named Ted Kaczynski, who almost got pardoned by Trump, I heard. No, I don't think it was gonna happen. But it was, some people wanted the Unabomber to get released. But he was a bachelor, so let's do one for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know the Unabomber. He's a freak, baby. He's a freak, baby. He kind of freaky, baby. I know the Unabomber. He's a freak, baby. He's a freak. He's a lonely man, lonely man. I wrote the Unabomber a love letter. Let him wear my sweater, baby. Should've known him better, maybe. I should've told him I was too young to be stung by the Unabomber. I know the Unabomber. He's a freak, baby. He's a freak, baby. He kind of freaky, baby. I know the Unabomber. He's a freak, baby. He's a freak. He's a lonely man, lonely man. I got a Unabomber deep inside my heart, baby. Inside my heart, baby. Inside my heart, baby. I got a Unabomber deep inside my heart, baby. Inside my head, and it's fucking with me, fucking with me. I know the Unabomber. He's a what? Freak. He's a what? Freak. He kind of freaky, baby. I know the Unabomber. He's a what? Freak. He's a freak. He's a lonely man, lonely man. Woo. Lonely man.
He's a lonely guy.
He's got friends in prison, though. All right. How's everybody doing? Good? All right. Oh. Yeah, he's referencing a song I wrote called A Bug with No Name. Yeah, I don't have that one memorized. I don't think they've ever heard it, but
Been through the desert.
it's true. It's true. I was eating bat soup just outside of Havre. I was eating, I didn't realize it was bat soup, but it was right before I went to China, and I went to Wuhan, and everywhere I went, people started kind of just getting sick around me, but I wasn't sick. And I came back, and pretty soon we all scapegoated Wuhan, but really, we should be scapegoating Havre. All right, this one's called Aint All Good. While I was out trucking, you was here loving on someone I once called my cousin. I thought I could trust him, but he's just another snake in the grass. Well, now he's your husband, he put one in your oven. I never done nothing to deserve all this suffering. Please pass the Robitussin, I'm tired of huffing on gas. I need something that lasts, it ain't all good.
Ain't all good.
Hey, but it ain't all bad.
It ain't all bad.
It's just the way it goes. The status quo's what makes it sad. Like my mama said,
Like my mama said,
about my dear old daddy.
my dear old daddy.
It's just the way he is. You just mind your own business, and this too shall pass. Politicians like old magicians keep the poor boys spinning with cold precision, while the men and the women in the criminal system just sit in their jails and the prisons, and they listen to the sound of the rain, or the trains that they're missing, or the drips from the drains in the pots where they're pissing. Invisible chains around their ankles and brains, they're living miserably. Can't you see? It ain't all good.
Ain't all good.
But it ain't all bad.
Ain't all bad.
It's just the way it goes. The status quo's what makes it sad. Like my mama says
Like my mama said,
about my dear old daddy.
my dear old daddy.
It's just the way he is. It's just mind your own business, and he might forget to kick your ass. All right, a doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. But nothing much changes. We keep fencing up ranges. All my Indian friends think I might be deranged, 'cause when we try to interact, it's like foreign exchanges, even though we speak the same damn language. But it's no wonder all my whiteys all act so strange. The world seems crazy in the digital age, so we circle up the wagons 'cause we're kind of afraid of healthcare, welfare, minimum wage. And we build big borders so we'll never escape. And we pray school children don't get shot by the neighbors. And we drive to work in libidinal rages. I feel like a pig in a cage. It's outrageous. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Flipping burgers. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Oh man, this is murder. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. I think I might be allergic. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. To the whole damn circus. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. I do it. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. I doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Come on. Ain't all good, but it ain't all bad. They're the ones doing fine. I'm the one struggling.
Ah, man. Thanks, Eleanor.
Philly? All right. Represent.
Philly does need the Sandman.
Thanks for listening, Philadelphia. Radio works fine. The trucker on the road just let's try that again.
Well, again.
I'm not used to having lights in my face. I'm growing to like it though.
Getting out of the cave.
Okay, one more time.
One more. This
Third
is the
time.
one. Third one's turn.
The trucker on the road just spilled a heavy load, and his truck it almost rolled off the highway. Well, he's 55 years old, and his things have all been sold, and his fingertips are cold as an ice tray. Ah, but his radio works fine, so he ain't got no troubles on his mind. And the farmer in the and the miner in the shaft just lost his better half, and on top of that she kidnapped their daughter. Well, he never did learn math, and he never found a path, and he'll probably never do what he oughter. Ah, but his radio works fine, so he ain't got no reason to whine. Well, and the farmer in the field didn't get no yield, so he can't afford Blue Shield for his grandma. So he grew some marijuana in his farthest field, and it was well concealed till his little brother squealed, and the income was revealed. And of course he appealed, but the judge said no deal. Sent him to Mobile, Alabama. Hard times in America. Ah, but his radio works fine, so he ain't got no troubles on his mind. He ain't got no reason to whine. Wind it up. Well, my radio works fine, boys. Helps me pass the time. Girls from Arkansas to Illinois in all kinds of weather. My tape deck makes a fine noise. Fast forwards and rewinds, girls. I think Charlie Pride and the Beastie Boys should come together. Desegregate their waves. Please, my radio works fine. So I ain't got no troubles on my mind. I ain't got no reason to whine. I ain't got no troubles on my mind. I ain't got no reason to whine. Not now. That's right. Thank you so much. My fingers are killing me. That's another thing about not playing ever. Your fingers get soft, like a little baby's.
Steve Dane.
Hard lessons. It's an inside joke out in Philly. Yeah, hard lessons. It's been a year of hard lessons.
Got a lot of them.
Hard lessons to learn, children, hard lessons to learn. We all have hard lessons to learn, children, hard lessons to learn. America, built on bravery, Thomas Jefferson's brain and slavery, John Wayne's teeth and magic beanstalks, and every celebrity who's ever needed detox. Hard lessons to learn, children, hard lessons to learn. We all have hard lessons to learn, children, hard lessons to learn. Missoula, rape capital. If Time magazine says it, then it's factual. So many breweries, so much alcohol, it's hard to keep our peckers in our pants. We're like animals. Row! Hard lessons we had some. Hard lessons we had some. Hard lessons to learn. As for myself, well, I've had a lot of them. Hard lessons. I'm like King Solomon. He was blessed with power and wisdom, but in the end he lost his whole kingdom. Damn. Hard lesson. I can relate to these cold, hard lessons. The GOP and me are on our knees and we're begging for forgiveness. Please believe us. Whoa, the orange beast screams from his wall that democracy has got to fall. Fresh meat in the streets tonight. May you without hunger take the first bite. Come on, a terrorist. Hard lessons. I'm a terrorist, and this is my confession. Warlords have got some hard lessons. I support war when I hoard my possessions, and destroyers of the planet. Hard lessons. I destroy the planet through my daily transgressions, and cocky cockazoids have got some hard lessons. I'm a cockazoid, as you can see by my complexion. Hard lessons to learn, children, hard lessons to learn. We all have hard lessons to learn, children, hard lessons to learn. We all have lessons to learn. We all have hard-ass lessons to learn. We all have lessons to learn. We all have hard-ass lessons to learn.
It's hard.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. We didn't practice that one. I mean, I better not, Christy. I'm sorry. Well, I hate to let Christy down. She's such a loyal fan. But that one really hurts my fingers. But let's do it.
Feel really good about it, Christy.
This one's for you, Christy.
I'm gonna try it on bass.
Oh, yeah, try it on bass.
Love's Hangover. Sail.
If I was a singer-songwriter, I'd write a song that went like this. And if I was a bull rider, I'd ride a bull that could not miss. If I was a street fighter, I would use my fists. Yeah, if I was a coal miner, I'd try to kiss your ruby lips. Love hangs over, love's hangover sail. Love hangs over, love's hangover sail. And if I was a stargazer, I'd gaze into your pretty eyes. If I was a trailblazer, I'd blaze across your starry skies. And if I was a laser, I would lay me down and cry. If I was the Lone Ranger, I guess I'd have an alibi. Love hangs over, love's hangover sail. Love hangs over, love's hangover sail. Everything goes for $1, 25 bucks, you can have it all. Everything goes for $1, 25 bucks, you can have it all. If I was a millionaire, I'd put a flower in your hair. If I could choose a career, guess I'd be an auctioneer. If I'd stayed back in Wyoming, we both might feel much better. And if I could stop my roaming and rambling and gambling, we still might be together. Love hangs over, love's hangover sail. Love hangs over, love's hangover sail. Everything must go down. Oh yeah. Everything. Everything goes for $1, 25 bucks, you can have it all. Everything goes for $1, 25 bucks, you can have it all. Everything must go, everything must go, radio must go, waterbed must go, bread machine must go, trampoline must go, Studebaker
Everything must go. Everything must go.
Popcorn maker.
Everything must go. Everything must go.
Love's hangover sail.
Everything must go. Everything must go. Everything must go. Everything must go.
Arrogance must go, jealousy must go, bitterness
must go. Everything must go.
self-deprecation, all shame, all blame, all guilt must wilt.
Everything must go. Everything must go.
Love's hangover sail.
Everything must go. Everything must go.
Going down to Butcher Holler, any little girl can follow. Any little girl can follow. Any little girl can follow. Going down to Butcher Holler, any little gal can follow. Any little gal can follow. Any little gal can follow. Love
Everything must go. Everything must go.
tends to hang over.
Everything must go.
Love,
Everything must go.
love's hangover say.
Thanks for the request.
Hey, yo.
Coast to coast.
Caroline. Wish you were up here singing backups with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
just
the
texted her that.
hell?
There's a Caroline Key's a banjo player. She's a multi-instrumentalist, but she's really good at harmonies too. It's pretty fun. And Nate Beal. So next time we play a show, we'll do a five piece. Maybe Dave Martin's on drums. You never know.
Woo, yeah.
We were talking.
Get one of them drummers.
Should we try another harmonica song? Wait, Highway 90.
Highway 90.
All right.
All right. Give her a wing.
Yeah.
Wing it.
There's no way to turn the heat down in yours there. I wore long johns. Okay.
Long Johns, Long Johns.
Well, you know, it's kind of cold outside. I guess it's old Highway 90 then.
All right.
Yeah.
Eleanor and Amelia. It's Highway 90 time. Heading on down Highway 90.
This song's kind of an ode to Highway 90, which goes from Seattle to Boston. But it's also an ode to Highway 93, which I don't know where it goes. It goes like up to Kalispell, down through Jackpot, Nevada, and down to New Mexico, I guess. But I really like both those highways, and they happen to intersect right here in Missoula, Montana. Highway,
Highway.
highway, old Highway 90, please remind me I'm not alone. Highway,
Highway.
highway, old Highway 90, click down. Highway,
Highway.
highway, old Highway 90, please remind me I'm not alone. I've been kinda lonely for my family, but now I'm coming home. When I make it to your summit, I will plummet into your valley. On down, old highway,
Highway.
highway, old Highway 90. Thank you kindly for staying true. I've been shooting blindly, but now I'm finally coming on home to you. And when I make it to your summit, I will plummet into your valley. Grace Digger now. Highway,
Highway.
highway, old Highway 90. You are the finest work of art. Highway,
Highway.
highway, old Highway 90. Forever winding around my country heart. And when I make it to your summit, I will plummet into your valley. And when I reach a winding river, I will swim in your sweetness forever. Where are we going, Grace? You tell. Yeah,
Good enough.
that's right.
Grace Decker. Ooh.
He didn't miss it because we're not gonna play it. But that's kind of Jeff to chime in. It's like an 11-minute song.
With a movie that goes behind it.
It's a whole thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
We could either skip this one or go into it.
Which one? First?
Hard to be able to skip it or
I'm good either one. What would be the next one?
it'd be Persian Denison.
Sure.
All right, so yeah, you know, I think with all these Bernie memes going around, which I approve of,
Bernie. Bernie.
I think people are kind of realizing that he's kind of a spiritual force, you know, like he really knows, he really understands something about how classism is hard on people and how, you know, the accumulation of money at the top, it doesn't actually trickle down. So a lot of people are mad and they don't know who to be mad at. So this one's for the working feller who gets maligned in the press, and I understand. But I was raised working class, and this one's for us, I guess. It's hard to be a working class man. 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 Walk down the trail and it might be sunny, but the middle class joggers all look at you funny. They know by your clothes you ain't got much money. It's hard to be a working class man. The owners and the bosses are sleazy and stuck. It's easy to see that you're down on your luck, boy. They'll use your body, man, they'll use it up. It's hard to be a working class man. Oh, it's hard to be a working class man. 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 When I'm around women, I act like a dick. I try not to go there, but I can't quit. I'm scared and I'm lonesome and I need a fix. It's hard to be a working class man. Oh, it's hard to be a working class man. 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 On Monday morning, there ain't no hope. By Wednesday midday, I can't cope. By Friday, I'm at the end of my rope, and it's hard to be a working class man. I got a plan to end this war that don't involve suicide anymore. I'm gonna fight for justice like a troubadour. It's good to be a working class man. It's good to be
working class man, it's good to be a working class man, it's good to be a working class man, it's good to be a working class man. Oh, but it's hard to be a working class man, it's hard to be a working class man. Ain't it hard to be a working class man? It's hard to be a working class man.
It's the cheering section.
Pretty sweet. We got some youngsters in the audience, and we're gonna, after this next song, we'll do a little children's set, because got a children's record coming out this year.
This one's a kid song too, isn't it, Sandman? It's kind of one of the songs. It's kind of a making kids song, right? Like how you make kids.
It's a precursor.
Precursor to the children's album.
All right, Persian Denizen. I'm gonna speak the truth, but I don't mean malice. When I say my lover's bedroom is nothing like a palace, I'm gonna say it straight, cause you know I never lie. My lover's bedroom is more like a pigsty. She's got banana peels strewn across her floor, yeah. She's got tarantulas in her dresser drawer, yeah. She's got a skunk living underneath her bed. Her fishbowl stinks cause the fish are all dead. You might look around, you might get frantic. The best you might say is, it's very unromantic. But when we're alone and the lights get dim, her room turns into a Persian den of sin. Ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, ha, ha. My lover's got style, my lover's got grace, but the car that she drives would never win a race. It's got 4 tires, but 3 of them are flat, and the other one is so bald, it wears a hat. Her windshield's cracked from a deer that she killed. Her car seats are stained from some beer that she spilled. Her radiator leaks, her drive shaft creaks, her blinkers don't blink, and her fan bell squeaks. It's a shame, the way her pistons misfire, but to me, her streetcar fills me with desire. When we're stuck in the mud and the wheels just spin, her car turns into a Persian den of sin. Ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, ha, ha. Go off, Ian. I got to get some water. Just the other day, my lover's car broke down. We were late for a date on the west side of town, so we hopped on her bike, took off fast, but the weight of our bodies caused a bicycle to crash. The axle had broken, the frame had gotten mangled, the bike fell apart, and our bodies lay tangled in a pile. In the middle of the street, somehow the chain had gotten twisted around our feet. Well, I was on the bottom, she was up above. It was the right time, right place for making love. You might say it's just a one-speed Schwinn, but to me, her bike is a perfect 10, yeah. You might say it's just a rusty old Schwinn, but to me, her bike is a Persian den of sin. Ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, 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 ooh, 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 ooh. It's a real cowboy right there.
Rappin' Cowboy. What's next? Oh,
Kid stuff.
the kid song.
Now, I think this kid's album is going to be called Huckleberries for the Bears. And we'll sing that. But it's kind of a whole range. From when my daughter's 9 now. So basically songs that I've written within that time period. Some of these are, can be just as well as be grown-up songs, but the record will also have some like really kid songs that we're not going to play today, but you'll hear it. So this one's called Baby Houdini. It's about a gal a couple of my friends gave birth in Tacoma, and the baby got stuck in the birth canal before they could get to the hospital. So they were very concerned, but fortunately the midwife showed up, and and she noticed that the baby's arm was sticking out of the birth canal, or whatever you would call it. And
I think that's what you call it.
yeah, it's the birth canal.
Can we get a ruling on that, ladies in the audience?
And she'd never dealt with a breech birth before. The baby was stuck. The baby was stuck. It was coming out butt first, and the baby was supposed to come out head first. And anyway, the fact that when she saw that arm, she said the baby did a kind of a little gesture like, hurry up. And that gave her the courage to get up in there and to figure it out. When I asked her, I said, what's your baby's name? Because she wanted me to write a song. She said, Aint. And then I said, do you have any nicknames? And she sent me this whole paragraph of nicknames, and I put them in the song. Special bear, fun bear, super bear, sun bear, cuddle bear, puddle bear, sleepy bear, wuggle bear, goo bear, pooh bear, knock knock, who's there? Glowworm, sweetie bean, goober pie, boo bear, fuzzle bottom, fun stop, giggle bunny, gumdrop, little itty bitty tiny baby boo boo buttercup, grumbles, nutkin, little baby bumpkin, snuggle muffin, little mama rosebud dumpling, she's baby Houdini, Houdini, escaped from trouble when she was teeny, she's baby Houdini, 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 who's Houdini? She was born a warrior on the I-5 corridor, healthy, strong, and so victorious. Could have been bad when she come out breech, but she stuck out her hand and the midwife reached right out up inside, pried her loose. Well, Mama huffed like a hot caboose, and Daddy rang his hands and prayed, and all goes well. Oh damn! No. And Mama wrung her hands and prayed while the ghost of old Hank Williams played. I saw the light, I saw the light, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. She's baby Houdini, Houdini, escaped from trouble when she was teeny. She's baby Houdini, 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 who's Houdini? Special bear, fun bear, super bear, sun, cuddle bear, puddle bear, sleepy bear, wuggle bear, goo bear. Knock, knock, who's there? Glowworm, sweetie bean, goober pie, boo bear, fuzzle bottom, fuzz top, giggle bunny, gumdrop, little itty bitty tiny baby boo boo buttercup, grumbles, nutkin, little baby bumpkin, snuggle muffin, little mama rosebud dumpling. Oh man,
It's baby Houdini.
you like it? Good. This one's called Miss Rodeo, Montana. I wrote this in Charlotte, Montana, about 20 years ago. I was passing through on my way to live in Nashville, and I told my dad, I said, Dad, it's so easy to write a song. He's always trying to make me become an electrician or something that would really pay the bills. I said, Dad, just look how easy it is to write a song. I said, let's give me any subject. And there's this pin lying on the table that said, Miss Rodeo, North Dakota loves me. I said, well, let's change it to Montana and write a song. And this is what we popped out in about 20 minutes.
Did it come out breech?
Speaking of birth,
Yeah.
How long did it take to birth that one?
it's fast.
Fast birth.
Miss Rodeo, Montana says she loves me. She says she's loved me from the start. And even though I'm only 7 years old, she says I'm super special in her heart. Miss Rodeo, Montana says she loves me. And I'm starting to believe this might be true. She laughs at all my jokes, and I heard her tell my folks she ain't never seen a sweeter buckaroo. Yeah, she loves me,
And she loves me.
this I know.
This I know.
For a rodeo clown told me so. The rodeo is mighty wild. It's the perfect place for a child like me. I am a boy
so full of joy, because I know Miss Rodeo Montana loves me.
That sounds good.
Miss Rodeo Montana says she loves me. She says she's gonna love me all my life. She's 22 years old, wears a buckle made of gold. I am so glad she's gonna be my uncle's wife. 'Cause she loves me,
Yes, she loves me.
this I know.
This I know.
For a rodeo clown told me so. And he's my uncle. And Uncle Ty wouldn't lie, that's how I know Miss Rodeo Montana loves me.
Good Lord.
She loves me.
That's all that matters. All right, here's that Huckleberries for the Bears song. We live here in Montana where there's a lot of wild huckleberries up in the mountains. And there's also a lot of bears. And I wrote this song. I was camping with some friends, and they had a daughter who was close to my daughter's age. And we were going to go pick some huckleberries. And as we were starting our little hike out into the huckleberry patch, Franny started skipping ahead, and she started saying, "Huckleberries for the bears." And she had a tune to it. I was like, that's a song. So we co-wrote this. I'm giving her half the credit for it. Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the little bears. I went camping with a friend. Frances Birdsong was her name. And she made up happy songs. And everybody joined along when she sang, "We're all a part of everything. We're all a part of everything. Everyone's a part of the same thing. And that's the definition of love." Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the little bears. You can laugh with Mother Earth, and you can fly with Father Sky, and you can run with Brother Sun, and sing and dance with Sister Moon. Everyone, we're all a part of everything. We're all a part of everything. Everyone's a part of the same thing, and that's the definition of love. Huckleberries for the bears. Huckleberries for the bears, for the bears. Huckleberries for the bears. Not to mention apples, peaches, and pears. Not to mention cherries, plums, and yum, yum, yum. We're all a part of everything. We're all a part of everything. Everyone's a part of the same thing. And that's the definition of love. We're all a part of everything. We're all a part of everything. Everyone's a part of the same old thing. And that's the definition of love. Whoa, that's the definition of love. Whoa, that's the definition of love. What did you say?
Said go. At the fiddle.
Oh, I know, isn't it true?
They're both the same thing, so you can say either one, and that's really nice of you.
We have at least one violinist in the crowd. Eleanor, are you 6 now? 7. That's right, 7. Happy birthday. Amelia, do you play anything or have any hobbies? Guitar?
Yeah.
That's so exciting. Well, I wish I would have started a little younger. Well, let's do another kid song then. This one's called The Moon Randolph Farm. And there's a little homestead just 2 miles that way, over the interstate, over in a little hill. And you go down to this little what do you call it, a little pocket or
Yeah, draw.
little draw. And there's an old farm that's still going. There's a conservation easement on it, so no one can sell it. And there's a history of not only the Moon Randolph farm, but also Missoula, the literal institution of this town. Does it start? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Not too long ago, the teepee stood next to the river and the cottonwoods, and the Salish people's lives were good before Moon Randolph Farm. Oh, but then came trappers and buckaroos, millers, miners, and railroad crews, and the preachers and the teachers and the bankers too. And the Garden City grew and grew, Moon Randolph Farm. Soon, soon you'll be in our arms. You make us happy with your rustic charms. Moon Randolph Farm. All right now. Back about 1889, old Ray Moon found peace of mind on a piece of land with a small coal mine and his bride Luella Mills. Ray and Luella got along somehow on the rocky soil with a one-horse plow, with the hens and the hogs and a Holstein cow in the North Missoula hills. For 18 years, the farm, they traded eggs for nails and yarn, and they built them a handsome house and barn. And the old coal burner kept them warm, Moon Randolph Farm. Soon, soon you'll be in our arms. You make us happy with your rustic charms. Moon Randolph Farm. Ray's Decker now. Well, in 1907 came the handoff. The Moon Homestead got sold to the Randolphs. So sing along, let's end with a send-off for the good Moon Randolph Farm. Moon Randolph Farm. Soon, soon you'll be in our arms. You make us happy with your rustic charms. Moon Randolph Farm, everybody. Moon, Moon Randolph Farm. Soon, soon you'll be in our arms. You make us happy with your rustic charms. Moon Randolph Farm, all right. I concur. Just so you know, I'm on your side.
It's good to play the fiddle.
Well, we got just a couple more, literally. Well, 3. This next one's called Diamond Jane. My mom's in the audience. I want to give a shout out to my mother,
Mama Sand.
Mary Herrick Sand. She, Mary Margaret Sullivan Herrick Sand. Her ancestors started in Butte, Montana. They were miners, Irish and Croatian. And then they eventually became farmers in Charlotte. And then they had her parents. And then her parents had nine or 12 kids outside of Charlotte, Montana. And then she had one because she had two. She had to raise. She was the oldest daughter, so she had to raise all the. But
That's rough.
Basically, I think all of my sets of great grandparents were all homesteaders. So it's fun to sing homesteader songs, aka colonizer songs. Okay, this one's Diamond Jane. Okay.
Diamond Jane, can't you see I'm in pain? You should have known I would roam far away. If I seem a little strange, that's because I've become deranged. All because of my love for the spoon and the flame. Well, it was somewhere south of Reno with old man Angelino. Me and him followed sin for 6 days. We walked and train hopped, but on the 7th day we stopped. When we came to the house of Diamond Jane. Jane is a dame, you'll soon know her name. Her house of ill fame is quite garish and gay. Hieronymus Bosch painted peasants with squashes. They're spilling dank seeds on the high desert plain. Well, I'm no Valentino, but I love old casinos. And blackjack is good for my brain. But old man Angelino, well, he backtracked back to Reno and left me alone at the home. Diamond Jane. Well, I staggered inside where I met my new bride. She looked haggard and shattered and shamed. When she saw me, she moaned like some venomous crone, and then squirted her blood down a hole in my veins. Yes, Jane's a vampire in the Lost Women's Choir. The congregation calls her a strumpet and a queen. But I know I'm worse. I was born with a curse to live out my life in a dream. Diamond Jane. I should have brought my daughter. She's having a sleepover tonight. Well, this one's called Nowhere Left to Hide. And this is a 2020 song as well. A friend of mine in Boston was sharing a song with me he'd written. And in that song, he used the lyric, Nowhere Left to Hide. And I subconsciously stole that line. And use it as the title. Well, I want to give a big thanks to the Zach for having us here, by the way.
Yay!
Yeah. It's so cool. They've been helping out musicians. They gave me a grant when it first started, when I was really freaked out because I couldn't figure out how to get unemployment, and I was working at the theater, so I didn't have any money coming in, and I got a $250 grant right off the bat, and it gave me a lot of confidence. And they've been doing that for so many people, and they've been doing these weekly shows. And I'm going to go back and listen to a bunch of the old ones. I want to thank Christopher Bauman, who has been making us sound real nice up here. Yeah. Michaela and Robert for holding it down, and for MCT.
MCAT.
MCAT, sorry.
MCAT for filming this, so that so it looks good.
We hope we live here.
And again, if anybody wants to donate, this is the link. GiveButter.com. We'll get 70% of that and the ZAC, which is just the best nonprofit ever. They'll get 30% to keep them going, keep the lights on here. So anything I'm forgetting? No. Let's just say there's this dance troupe in town called Bear Bait Dance, and you guys should look them up on Facebook and they have a really great dance show happening this weekend that you can. It's already done, but you can watch it, and I think it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to watch it. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. So anyway, Nowhere Left to Hide. Joseph is my name, a carpenter by trade. I'm broken down and stranded in a stable. I'm with a lonesome gal, sweet Mary, she's my pal. Even though she gave her heart to Gabriel, she claims he is an angel, but I will abide and stay forever by this woman's side. Please don't you worry about my pride. I've seen it all, I'm happy, and besides, there's nowhere left to hide. Well, I met her on the beach. Her name was Heather Dietz. Her hair was blonde and bleached like Betty Grable's, or Marilyn Monroe's in the Misfits. Now you know I'm more DiMaggio than Arthur Miller or Clark Gable. My cards are on the table, and I will abide. And Lord forbid my darling ever dies, but I never will remarry. I won't even try. I'll be an old man with moonlight in my eyes and nowhere left to hide. Nowhere left to hide. The saddest song done sung, George Jones, #1. The industry was stunned, it sounded awesome. Oh, but what a thing to say, he stopped loving her today, as if the fragrance of the rose faded out before the blossom. What a price that cost. But that ain't mean Paulsome, no, we gonna ride, yeah. We'll gallop hard across that great divide. Yeah, me and him and Hank and old John Prine. Poor boys with joyfulness inside and nowhere left to hide. And nowhere left to hide. I'll walk that line. And even though it's time to say goodbye,
Good night.
we'll meet you in that dawn's early light, out beyond the field of wrong and right, where there's nowhere left to hide. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ha ha ha. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ian Smith, Grace Decker.
Who are you?
My name is Chris Sand.
Woo!
Montana's Rappin Cowboy, but I didn't do a lot of raps. Let's do one to wrap it up. All right.
Blow the dust off of Reagan era rap.
This is another oldie. This one was written in 1991. Yeah. It's about growing up in the 80s. And the 80s were the big 80s. You know, there's a lot of corporations kind of getting their start back in about 1980. Ian and I were talking today. I was like, you know what? It feels like it's been 40 years of this kind of aberration where it's just been harder and harder on poor folks and easier and easier on rich folks. And I said, maybe it's just like it's a wave or something, but maybe it was just an aberration. It's not going to get, that it started with the Ronald, ended with the Donald. You know, it's like, it just kind of like self-imploded. And maybe now things will just kind of get better. We can hope. Let's hope. This one's called Ronald McDonald. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ronald McDonald was the clown I loved most. With his calcium on face, he was a friendly ghost. No big red nose, no slapstick pose, just his warm-hearted smile and his wonderful clothes. He was renowned and profoundly refined. He was a ground beef quarter-pound mastermind. He was such a kind clown, I'm ever in his debt. But there's still just one question I never have learned yet. Was he a clown or just an actor? Was he a clown or just an actor? Was he a clown or just an actor? And were the Fry Guys innocent pawns or benefactors? Ronald McDonald was the clown I loved best with his friendly red.
Yeah, do the best.
Ronald McDonald was the clown I loved best with his funny red hair and bulletproof vest. He was a clown's clown, a people person clown, the most popular clown in the whole clown town. He was an excellent clown. What more can be said? Yet deep in my gut, I feel this horrible dread and wonder, was he a clown or just an actor? Was he a clown or just an actor? Was he a clown or just an actor? And were the Fry Guys innocent pawns or benefactors? Ronald McDonald. Yeah, go back to Mar-a-Lago. Ronald McDonald was the president in the White House. He was a resident. Voted in twice, re-elections ran nice, then the Hamburglar came and jacked up the price. Now it's 2021, and I know it sounds crude, but I'm sick of corporate muppets sticking shit on my food. Well, I'm healthier now than I was back then, so if you still don't know, I'll say it again. Tell me, was he a clown or just an actor? Was he a clown or just an actor? Was he a clown or just an actor? And were the Fry Guys innocent pawns or benefactors? Ronald McDonald. Multi-talented Ian Smith. Thanks everybody for coming, supporting us.
Thank you.
See you out there in the astral plane, y'all.